So hello, thank you for joining me for another video beer review then. So today we've got a beer from Põhjala out of, I think it's Tallinn, Estonia. I've reviewed one or two of these breweries beers before. They are well renowned, full on for their stouts, Imperial stouts kind of shindig. So this is Cocobänger, an Imperial stout with coffee and coconut, coming in at 12.5% ABV. So there's the actual front of the bottle, which doesn't give you much away about what the beer is and all this kind of deal. I've had this once before on draft, I think, but yeah, let me just show you what. That's more of the ideal kind of situation with this. Very unassuming at the front, you know. It's not one of them wax top bottles either. It's not one of their cellar series, but it's one of their more of a core rangey type. I don't know if it's core range or not, but certainly more of a core rangey thing than their the cellar series. So yeah. It says a banging Imperial stout with coconut and Costa Rican coffee. Serve at 12 to 16 degrees. So this is at room temperature. It's probably around about 12-degree mark, I'm guessing. It's in that ballpark. So these guys are out of Estonia, as I've said. So this is a 330ml bottle. Contains rye, barley and oats as well. So quite interesting, really. So a 330ml bottle then. I don't think this has got a best before date. I purchased this at House of Trembling Madness as always. I don't know if there's any. Doesn't matter for a beer like this. So let's crack it open then. So there's the crown before I go any further. Põhjala. I think a lot of these beers are starting to go over to certainly Canada and some parts of the States and Australia as well. So the beers get around a bit. So what's it smell like on the nose from the bottle? Wow, yeah, it's boozy. You're definitely kind of getting almost like a flake coconut edge. Ooh, ooh. We'll see. I'm always let down by coconut infused, or look at this coming out of here, jet black. We'll go straight down the middle with this one, 12.5. Try and generate a vigorous head, if you like. It's getting there slowly. We're just going to go straight in with that. Didn't really do it, did it? Really. The little bits of beer that are dropping off the edge of the bottle there are actually floating on top for a millisecond, and then they're just like an oil slick, really, just floating along. Didn't really peel much of a head, as you can see. Just a very kind of tiny film, rich, kind of khaki coloured, if you like. Beer in a glass. It's jet black, as you would expect. It's 12.5. Probably last beer of the night for me. But yeah, a real nice treat to end a very nice evening of friends and beer. So plenty of alcohol legs on that one, as you would expect, really, for the ABV. Giving a bit of a slickiness there. Indeed. So aroma then, what we're going to get. It's very boozy. That's the thing that hits me first. It's not coconut, unfortunately. I was getting a little bit more coconut from the bottle. Oh yeah, it's boozy. It's a boozy beer. Yeah, you know it's 10% plus on the nose. It's one of them. It's not hiding it. It's bold. You're trying to pick through it. There's a dark baker's chocolate there, and then beyond that, there is right at the very back a kind of coconut kind of edge saying, "I'm here." It's one of them things in the background. It's shouting around, but it's not getting much attention. It's that kind of deal. Slightly sweet, I'd say. There's a sweetness coming through, maybe like caramelised sugar, like a cream brulee, but it's a very roasted, toasty malt. But yeah, it's really boozy. It's almost like it's coming across, and this is not in a bad way. It's almost like a veneer, like, because I used to make kitchens years ago, and it reminded me of like a veneer top to a kitchen. That kind of that kind of thing, yeah, like a veneer with the glue. I was probably thinking, oh, that smells disgusting, but we'll give it a taste. So cheers. Obviously, it doesn't taste like it. It's just on my nose. Wow. Big mid upper body on this one. Yeah, mid full body. Shit. Boozy. Dark baker's chocolate. Sweet burnt brown sugar. Coconut is... It's there, but it's... Wow. It's a boozy beer. It's a little bit more boozy forward than I was expecting it to be, although I've had this beer before once. Excuse me. I'm just see what I thought about it before. I think I had it on draft at one of the beer festivals, but we'll hold back and we'll see how all that is. Let's have a look. So I had it. Was it last year? Yeah, last year at Brew London, and I said it's a banging lunchtime ale. Well, at lunchtime, it's that's just me being kind of drunk there. All the coconut. That was on draft last year at Brew London in 2021. It's strange how that works because in the bottle it's not all the coconut for me, which is a little bit disappointing. I mean, this beer is at room temperature as well. It's not straight out the fridge. It's full on room temperature. It's not cold. It's just slightly chilled with the edge of the room. But I've got a fire on here. It's just an edge taken off, but yeah, it's very. I compared to what I've said there, stated on draft last year. It says I said all the coconut, and it's not all the coconut here, unfortunately. Still very nice. It's still very good. It's still worth picking up. But it goes into that category of with a lot of coconut beers in bottle and can. You're always left wanting a little bit more of that coconut. As soon as you get the idea of there's coconut in the beer, or it says it in the description, or blah blah blah, you think, oh, they very rarely deliver for some reason. I don't know what the deal is there, but I was expecting a little bit more from this. It's there. Don't get me wrong. It's still there. So if you like your coconut, if you're a coconut fan, it's there. But for me, I'm quite greedy when it comes to coconut in flavouring, especially in Imperial Stouts. I want more, a hell of a lot more. But that being said, it's real nice to try this beer and do a review of it for once. one of their more core range. I don't think it's core range, but more of a core range beer from Põhjala out of Estonia. And yeah, Cocobänger. I was left. I mean, it's not a hell of a lot of. I mean, it says that there's coffee in this, and I'm getting more chocolate and coconut than coffee, and that's me being straight up honest. It's almost left with a, like I say, a veneer spirit nail varnish type. Yeah, it's a bit like that for me. A bit disappointed if I'm being honest, because I certainly remember having it before, and I mean I gave it nearly a 4.5. If you're looking at, not that I give ratings on the beer reviews these days, but I'm not putting it in that ballpark as I did on draft. Unfortunately, it's not quite doing. It's nice, but it's not quite as nice as I thought it was going to be. We'll leave it at that. Let me know if I've had this one before, in a bottle or in a can, or in a can on draft. Cocobänger then from Põhjala. Comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this. I thought it was better on draft. Thanks for watching then. You all take care. See you on the next one.